Hey y'all, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. I'm here trying to adjust things. I literally was just like setting up and saying, okay, what am I going to do content on today? And I said, you know what? Let's just go live, okay? Let's just go live and see what's up with you guys. I'm looking for, hold on. You know when you're looking for some shit and you can't never find it? Hold on. I'm looking for some, nothing too deep. I'm just looking for some damn gloss. There's a lot of lipstick up here, but no gloss. Found some. And I buy this Glossier gloss like 3 at a time. I never know where the hell. I should have like 9, literally. I should probably have, hey guys, I see you all coming in. I literally should have about 10 of these, but I could never find them when I'm looking for them. See, they came in this box. I can never, ever find them when I am looking for them. They probably just scattered around, or my daughter probably threw them out, child. How's everyone doing? Jada says she caught alive. Jada, you acting like you ain't alive, catcher, child. And she says she is the first like. Please don't forget to like this video, okay? I didn't tag nothing. I literally just sat down here and said, fuck it, we going live. I ain't been live in a couple of days. I missed y'all. I know there's a lot of news. It's a lot of news. So let's go story by story. Y'all already know what it is. Start dropping what the fuck you want me to talk about, and we could talk about it. I want to do a best dress for the BET Awards. Hold on, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. Anyway, so she was helping me with some stuff. Anywho, how are y'all doing? Okay, before we begin, okay, because look at me. I done forgot everything. Let's start the roll, okay? Listen, when I don't get on here for a couple of days, you know, my homegirl said she really tried to come at my neck in the best way possible. She was like, you know, because you used to be consistent and shit. And I was like, oh, those are fighting words for me. Those are, oh, bitch, you think I'm pussy words for me. So I was like, oh, now I got to be super consistent since you judging me and shit. It's hot. Hold on. It's a large file. It's not going to open like that. Anyway, it's hot. I'm burning up right now. What's going on with y'all? Okay, so my mom called earlier. Hold on, let's see if I can. It's hot. Oh shit. I can't turn my AC on because if I turn my AC on, the noise is going to yeah, this wig ain't gonna work. This wig, now you know what I'm thinking now? I'm thinking we going to AC this weekend, right? And I'm just thinking, and I had a whole situation planned. But now I'm literally sitting here thinking, if I'm fucking, I literally just got out the bathroom. I got showered half an hour ago and I'm burning up right now. So like, I was gonna, you know, get some shit, you know, settled onto the dome piece for AC. And I don't know if I can do that because I'm hot and this is just pulled on. I'm burning up right now, sis. I'm burning up. How this shit in the summertime. I don't know. I gotta go somewhere tomorrow. I gotta meet some said homegirl. There's a whole situation that I gotta tell y'all about. Not in this live. I guess let me meet up tomorrow. It's a business opportunity that really might be a good look for the brand, right? But let me go deal with that tomorrow, and then I'll tell y'all. But like, I was really sitting here like, okay, well, I might blow my hair out and just put it in a bun. I'm burning the fuck up right now, y'all. Why is it so hot? Why? Okay. Nonetheless, my mama told me that Gregg Leakes is in the hospital, child. Hold on. Let's pull it up. Oh, God. Okay, so let's pull it up. This is the first story of the day. Hold on. First story of the day. We'll get through it out. You know, since I got editors and shit now, I'll just send them the video and let them cut it. Anyway. Where are we? Well, shit, since I got mad time on my hands. Oh, side note, our interview that we did the other month, shout out to everyone who helped. I finally sent it to editors. The video will be out this weekend, 4th of July weekend. It's coming out. Okay, that's why I'm, dealing with people. I have people reviewing it for me to edit, because when you get other people to do stuff for you, I guess let's have this conversation real fast. I paid 2 different people to edit this video, right? You get what you pay for. So I paid them, was not cheap. I got 2 versions. One was okay. One I just got this morning and it's boombastic, in my opinion. So I'm sending it to other people. Like I said, I sent it to my cousin. I sent it to my homegirl, so they can look at it too and see if it's as dope as I think it is. Because I'm like, this is going to be my full-time editor from now on. Old girl is going to edit all the long videos. And I'm setting up more interviews. One of the girls that I was supposed to interview that had to cancel because of family issues. I met up with her this weekend. I'm meeting up again with her tomorrow for her to, we're going to go see somebody about this opportunity, whatever. But I'm going to be interviewing her as well, probably sometime in the next week or 2. And now since the bitch got an editor, child, telling you, life is so much easier when I have help. It's the Scorpio in me. I can do a lot of things myself, right? I can, because again, I have a background in marketing. I can, but should I? That's the question. Should I? It's exhausting. I'm tired. Just like the video, like the interview, the audio on half of the video was fucked up. So that was fucking with me because I couldn't figure it out. Again, I'm not an audio person. Okay, I'm not an editor. All right, but I can't edit good enough for my YouTube and good enough for other little videos. Child, but that's why they got people who are editors, okay? I'm telling you, old girl fixed the hell out of that video, okay? Shout out to her. NeNe Leakes. See how I just get to rambling? So my mom called me this morning. I was on the phone with Natasha. Shout out to Natasha. But then I clicked over to see, what was happening. Because, my mother don't normally call me that early in the morning. And she called to let me know. Because, she's not even in Georgia no more. I was going to say because she in Georgia and probably found out because she in Atlanta. But she ain't in Atlanta no more. But she nosy. Okay, shout out to Nosy Mama Beauty, all right? Nosy Mama Beauty called me to let me know. Okay, that NeNe Leakes' husband was in the hospital. Now, I saw that NeNe Leakes' like, what the hell? Anyway, I saw that NeNe Leakes' husband was in the hospital a couple of days ago, but it's not, people aren't talking about it like that, right? So what's happening? What's going on? Let's look into this. This is an article that came out today. It's a 2-minute read. Y'all know I like to read, so let's do this. NeNe Leakes shares husband Gregg, cancer has returned and he's been hospitalized. Now, my mother said, I was like, well, maybe he might pass or whatever. I don't know what I said. My mother said I wasn't being sensitive. my thing is, and it's not being sensitive. Well, maybe some people might take it like that. The way I see it is, I think that when you're older, you know, you had a full life and you're older and, you know, you go through a sickness sometimes. I think for some people, passing may be easier. That's why, you know, that's why a lot of people who, you know, you wouldn't know. Again, I don't know. Hope to God, you know, I've never been put in that position. But, you know, when you're going through pain, right? When you're going through pain, when it's like cancer, that's like your body's like fighting itself, right? It's like when you're going through pain and you just don't want to no more. Everybody don't want to have to battle the shit, right? And especially if you've been doing this a battle like that for a long time. I personally think that I don't think passing, especially when you're older, is a bad thing. You know, it's the next level. We all have to go on, right? And who's to say that on is not better than, you know, then I think on the next level is better than where we are now. And those, you know, the people who have moved on, they're, you know, they're not in pain no more. They're not, you know, so she thought I was being shady. I really wasn't. I wouldn't be shady like that. That's my old mama. She don't know me. Anyway, NeNe Leakes shared an unfortunate update about her husband, Gregg. In an interview with the Jasmine brand, Leakes said not only has Gregg cancer returned, but he's been hospitalized in an attempt to fight it. That means it's severe. Okay, that means to me, that means that it is severe and he may not survive. Okay, he may not come out the hospital. It's not shade. It's reality of life for a lot of people. She said Gregg is so. He's in a hospital. He's been in a hospital. Tomorrow will be a week. I haven't talked publicly about it. Hold up. This is the first time I'm saying something about it. He's been in a hospital. I'm sure he'll be home in about a week or so. He had to have surgery, so his cancer did return. I love everyone to pray for Gregg. That would be beautiful. Pray for his strength. I was going to say something when he returned home, so I didn't know I was going to say something today. He's had this surgery before, and he was in the hospital about 15 days. So I expect him to be in the hospital at least another week and then home. So pray for Gregg and pray for me too. Child. I'm praying for Gregg. Let me see. Did she say anything else? Hold on. Leakes has spoken openly about how being a caregiver for Gregg took a toll on her mental health. She shared that she went through a bout of depression and had to be medicated. That's likely why she's asking for prayers for both of them. You know what? Let me say this. You know what? Let's make this the story of the day. My thing is, Gregg is sick. People get sick. People die, you know, every day, all the time. You know, I personally, and you know, one great thing about the situation, at least he has NeNe to be able to take care of him, right? Because we've just recently watched Black Rob died with really nobody. His homeboys and shit was there to try to take care of him. You know, when people ask, you know, it's crazy when people ask benefits of being married, right? One of these, you know, this is one of those benefits. Okay, because more than likely, we're going to outlive you. I've watched this happen. You know, I've watched this happen with people that I've known who've been married for like 50, 60 years, you know. And it's like, on your death, when you're going through this, and I watched somebody die from cancer and their wife took care of them. And, you know, but again, it's like, that's a hard pill to swallow. It's hard, one, having to take care of somebody that you love and they're wasting away and watching them die. You know what I'm saying? That's difficult enough. And it's even more difficult. And NeNe said this shit, right? And we know women who said this shit. It's even more difficult when he was a dick to you. I'm not saying that Gregg was a dick to her. Gregg took her out the strip club and, you know, all of this shit. And that's probably exactly what NeNe is living off of right now that makes her like, even willing, because NeNe can be a little, NeNe, but even makes her willing to even take care of this man, right? Talk about, what do men get out of marriage? Wait till you look at this. But besides everything else that the life together offers you and gives you, just being with a woman and having a woman in your home, in your life, just makes life easier, make you live longer, makes you healthier, right? It is what it is. Science proves that. You end up having more money, even though it's more people, but anyway, all of these things are extras when you get married and you have somebody. But just like, look at this. Black Rob had multiple kids, probably had a couple girlfriends, baby moms. I don't know his situation. He had at least 2 baby mamas. I don't remember. But nothing that was stable, long lasting, and no woman that said my man is sick. NeNe out here probably doing whatever NeNe doing, because again, Gregg was cheating on her and all this crazy shit. But NeNe gonna hold that nigga down. He doesn't. Black Rob and a lot of these men out here who are old and fuck. There's a man who live on my block. When I don't see him, I get nervous. Okay, he's an old man, like an old man. A man probably like 80, 90. Right? He was a horrible fuckboy when he was young, because the man got a big old hump. It was just, and it's like, point is, I see this man walking up and down the block every day to go to the corner store or whatever. But I don't see him, I get nervous. I think something happened to the old man. But it's like, it must be a sad thing. People talk about the sad old women, right? I don't want to be the woman that's, I don't want to be the woman that is into church because I have nothing else with my life and, my kids done moved on or whatever. I believe that, you should grow old with somebody. It's healthy, right? But not even just the old woman. Look at the old man that's by himself and how that work. And who fixes his doctor's appointments? And who, what I'm saying? Like, men are dumb. Like, who makes his doctor's appointments? Like, who makes sure he takes his medicine? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's taking care of this man and stroking him and rubbing his head when he's sick? NeNe is a lot of things, but NeNe gonna rub. Who is hiring the nurse? Because even if he go ahead and he working and he saved enough money and, it's good enough for, you be able to hire a nurse or whatever, you still need someone to manage said nurses, right? And when you've been a horrible human being to everyone who could have potentially loved you that much, right? To hold you down to death, do us part. You understand? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Hold you down to death, do us motherfucking part. And you fucked it up because you wanted to hold down the block to give you head, or because you didn't want to lock it down and get married because, according to Kevin Samuels, you've been married before, or you some nigga baby mother, so you don't deserve anything else, right? You don't deserve, so the woman who could have loved you, you don't marry her because, one, nobody taught you about it, or two, because you listen to Kevin Samuels and she might have had a life before you, even though you got like 18 children. But let's not talk about that. Anyway, you got like 18 children. She might got like 1, maybe fucking 2, and you judging her. And now 50 years fucking later, your old crusty ass is on your fucking deathbed wishing you had her to rub your stupid ass back. Am I bugging? Am I bugging? That's my cousin again. Am I bugging? Let me know if I'm bugging, because that's where it goes. It's going for me right now. Okay, it's going for me there. And hold up, I need to change. Okay, I'm just changing the name of the shit. I put Gregg Leakes in the hospital. Because we didn't know what we were going to talk about until I started talking, okay? So yeah, that's where I'm at with it right now. Like I said, you know, with life comes death, right? But if you just look at the whole shit, the whole scenario, and just what people always say, you know, what if marriage does, you know, what do you get from marriage? And this is the same thing. Like even with women, you know, you see women, I say a lot of the time you see some really old women and they mean and they bitter and they feel fucked up. And, you know, it's just like, it's unnatural to not be, you know, and I don't see those people who are not in who are not in healthy relationships doing too well. I just don't see them doing too well. Because again, your kids have to live their own lives, right? Your kids have to go ahead and worry about living their own lives or finding their own family. And they're not supposed to be there to be your man. Or if it's, you know, if it's a man, you know, his daughters or whatever, to be a girl. That's not their jobs, right? You were supposed to do that when you had the strength and the, you know, and a working penis to go out and go find somebody to be with. Child, I really think I'm about to blow my whole hair out and just literally bun it all weekend. I'm hot. I am hot. I am hot. Hey TX, how are you doing, sissy? She said BT Awards fashion, period. Okay, sis, we gonna do that. I'm gonna set that up for later. I'm gonna find an article with or some shit that shows most of the fashions, and we're gonna do that later. We're gonna do a best dressed. Hey, Summer Bunny, Summer Baby, hear me, Summer Bunny. Hey, Miss Bushi. Kay just said everybody looked a mess, child. Hey, Chanel, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to thumbs up the video, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. She said she was about to call me. Child, I am burning up when I'm telling you right now. And like, I have a whole appointment for an install. I told y'all. And I'm literally changing my mind as I sit here because I'm just thinking, how hot is that gonna be on my head? I'm not built like that. I'm not built for that kind of oppression. I'm not built for that type of oppression. And y'all know this is the first time I'm actually, you know, doing something like this. I've never done an install ever. This is my first time. So I don't know what the fuck to expect. My homegirl said it's going to Tasha. Y'all know. Tasha said it's going to lay, bitch. But now I'm like, all right, what if it lay and I just got sweat? I'm dying here. I'm dying with this. This is I'm dying. She said I'm better than I only have the shirt on because I'm here talking to y'all. I ain't have a shirt on in like 2 days. That's another reason I ain't come live yesterday. I was hot and fucked up. I was hot. The AC was pumping. That bitch is loud, okay? The AC was pumping. And I was over it. I was over it, okay? It's too loud. It's gonna make too much noise. Hey, female rap elite, boo. How you doing? Fifi from New York, all my New York boos. She said, I call them hats. I call them hats, sis. Sis, maybe I should just bun my hair up. Maybe I should cancel this shit and just wait to install in like fall. Right? I don't know if I could do this. And then we're gonna be in AC. You know, who's to say we're not gonna be in the casinos all the time, right? So who's to say we're gonna be out on a boardwalk, you know, doing things? Bruh, I wouldn't even know how to fix it if it fucked up. We already know. I don't know nothing about it. So what happened if I let this girl glue this shit down, right? And then it gets so hot that the glue melts. Because I heard a shit like this before. What I'm gonna do? We know that I am not going to be up in there fixing nothing because I have no idea of how to do it. A bitch just gonna have a hat on for the rest of the vacation. And then I'm gonna be extra hot because I got this. I gotta ponder this. Somebody said Nia Long is moving to Boston. Ain't she from Boston? She said Gregg ain't old though. He got cancer though. That shit killing him. When you, because I know he's not old, right? But when people have, it's one, okay, so like, shit go away, but this is like his second time. When people are dealing with shit like this, that's why they have those people who go to jail for taking their wives' life. You know what I'm saying? And again, it might be, I don't know, some Lou Gehrig's disease, or I just know that's a disease. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm just saying, it's like, it doesn't even really matter the age. If your quality of life is not it, and you living in pain, and I don't know what it is, what it feels like to go through cancer, right? But I'm going to assume that it's not good, right? And if this is what you're going through, I think for some people, everybody don't want to fight it through. Remember when Patrick Swayze was one of my favorite actors, okay? I know that if he was alive, he probably would have been raped. I would have probably hated him. He probably would have voted for Trump. He probably, all that shit, okay? But back in the day, okay, Ghost is one of my favorite movies, okay? Ghost is one of my favorite movies. Dancing, Dirty Dancing is one of my favorite movies. It is what it is, bitch. Don't judge me. And The Color Purple. So I got a thing with Patrick Swayze and Whoopi Goldberg. Don't ask these questions. Anyway, so remember, Patrick Swayze had cancer, right? And that's when he died from cancer. This about almost 20 years ago. I remember this. He didn't want to stop smoking cigarettes. He was just like, listen, I'm gonna die. I'm in pain. I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm in pain. I'm fucked up. He's like, let me just be in pain and fucked up. Like everybody, like people who force chemo on people. Everybody don't want to go through that. Some people feel like, if death is here for me, death is here for me. And I think that sometimes a lot of people be fighting and then turn around. Again, we don't know what's on the other side. None of us do. Not a one of us knows what's on the other side. But I just think it might be interesting to, the big old fight. And then when you pass, I think that it's release, or a release. A done with the pain, at least, right? That's sort of debilitating pain, right? It's not like a freaking, I hurt my ankle. Like, cancer is cancer. She said her mama beat cancer. Thank God she didn't give up. Thank God. I don't know how old is Gregg, but he old. But he had cancer twice. So, it is not shady. I swear to God. It is not. Y'all just like my mama. And it's your will. That's what, I think it's your will to live. I don't know what Gregg will to live is. I was just saying in general, because the way my mama said it, maybe I was like, damn, lady, I didn't mean it like that. I was just meaning like whatever is clever for him. If he's over it, then, he's over it. People in the hospital and, it's hard. Dealing with it is hard. And again, I know people personally who beat it, but if it's aggressive cancer, I can understand. I'm just saying I can understand not wanting to battle that shit numerous times. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, it's your first time or whatever. I'm not saying don't fight, but I'm saying I can understand people who, again, and there's levels to cancer. There's levels to this shit, right? I'm just saying I can understand people who don't necessarily, you know, maybe they've been battling this shit their whole lives. You know, this again, and there's more than just cancer, like certain diseases and shit or whatever. And they just want to give up. I can understand that. I can understand that. I can understand that. I have a friend who had a sick baby. The baby wasn't supposed to be, you know, they always said that the baby was never going to be born, right? It was a whole situation that she wasn't supposed to live more than this. So she wasn't supposed to live more than that, right? She ended up living to like 3. It was painful for that baby. She couldn't walk, she couldn't talk, she couldn't do nothing. It was painful for that baby. It was a blessing for that child, I think, for her to have gone when she went. Because the quality of her life wouldn't have been, you know, and she was not happy. You know, she was just not happy. That's what I mean when I say, you know, we could force it. We, you know, forced it, and, you know, hospitals, this hospital and flying to that hospital. But like that, you know, you ever seen a child that just don't want to be here no more? But everybody determined to make that child be here, and that child spend majority of their lives in a hospital. I don't know. I feel like that it's, you know, it's just like that with, like, you know, them older people with dementia, people who have, you know, things that they just don't want to be here no more. I don't think nobody has the right to tell people that they have to be here. Anyway. She said NeNe was all smiley and nonchalant when she was saying this in the hospital because Gregg was cheating on her ass. That's why. But you see, she's still going to hold it down because he's still her husband. He's still her husband. She already told us he was cheating. You know, he used to cheat on her. You know, again, your karma, you know, you're going to pay for everything that you did. So she mad about it, but she's still going to do it. Or she's still going to hire the people. Somebody said he's 65. Okay, Enchanted Tigress. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, that also, like I said, it depended on the type of cancer. I'm sorry, Ledford. I didn't know that. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. I'm sorry that you went through that. I'm sorry that she's not. I'm sorry about it at all. Oh, God. She said, go see the interview. Okay, fine. Let me go see this interview because y'all telling me to go see the daggone interview. Where's the interview? It's on the Jasmine brand, right? So let me go to Instagram because I know she's on Instagram. Hold on, let me go. The Jasmine brand. Okay, she got 70 new posts since the last time I checked it, child. Let's see. Okay, here she go. Let me pull it up so we can watch it. Because y'all telling me she fucked up. She's a fuck. NeNe is a cold bitch, so I ain't shocked. And again, he cheated on her, you know?
And you called out Bravo and Andy Cohen. I think you accused them of discrimination and mistreatment. And
wait, is this it? Because this is about Andy.
How's Gregg? I didn't ask that.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Gregg is so he's in the hospital. Yeah, he's in the hospital. He's been in the hospital. Tomorrow will be a week. I haven't talked publicly about that. This is the first time I'm saying something about it. So yeah, he's in the hospital. He's been there a week tomorrow. I'm sure he'll be home in about a week or so. He had to have a surgery. So his cancer did return. Yeah. Love everybody to pray for Gregg. That would be beautiful. Pray for his strength. And I was going to say something when he returned home, so I didn't know that I was going to say something today, but he's had this surgery before, and he was I think in the hospital about 15 days. So I expect him to be in the hospital at least another week and then
Okay.
home. So yeah, pray for Gregg, and yeah, pray for me too.
I don't see anything wrong with what she said. I didn't know I left that up. Like, what was she supposed to say? How was she? I think it. I don't. Was she supposed to start crying on the thing? I don't think. I think it was. I don't know, C. Parker. I think it was. Yeah, it's unreadable. It's just like, I don't think it's like whatever. I didn't get the whatever feeling. I get the, like she said, I wasn't expecting to talk about this, but since I'm here, you asked me a direct question about him. Let me tell you, yeah, he's in the hospital. It's like, what do you want me to give you? Because this is her real, she married to the man for how many years? A couple decades? Like 2 decades? I really think if Gregg does go, they have an agreement that he will set her for life. She said the saddest thing is a lonely old man. Lonely old people are sad. Yeah, it's like, and then that's when they all got a million regrets about all the time and the her they got away and the next her they got away. And it's like, Lori said Gregg still has a son with NeNe, so I'm sure she wouldn't want her son to lose his father. The son is only 20, I think. Yeah, like that's Miss Bushi said, true. My dad's wealthy. Got taken for all of his money by a young pretty nurse. I had an uncle who went through that. Yeah. Kudos to her. He thought he was the international player. An old dumb man. And then they ask, what would benefit me? What benefit do I get married? You won't be the old dumb nigga. It literally just jumped on me again. Y'all know I hate when it does that. It just goes all the way down, bro. Okay, here we go. Okay. She said, I remember the commercial, I've fallen and I can't get up. It's funny, even when I had that moment, I laughed. That's a stupid commercial. But hey, Bunny said NeNe is going to do the basics for Gregg because she doesn't want her friends to talk about her. She's counting the days until his death, give her the freedom she craves. Well, I'm not saying that she ain't, but she's going to make sure he's taken care of. Better than if he just had some side bitch she known for 2 years there, or a nurse. Because like you said, she has a son with him, yeah, he's going to die, he's older than her or whatever, cancer, he's going to, but she's going to at least provide for him. Because again, he provided for her. He took care of her. He did everything. So she's going to provide for her. Yeah. She probably would have more willing to take care of him. It wouldn't be such a fucking burden if he was able-bodied and shit. He wasn't out fucking everything moving. It's a lot easier to take care of the nigga who wasn't out, you know, who didn't have mistresses showing up at your door or calling your phone. You know, it's a lot easier in your old age to wipe that nigga ass than it is to wipe the fuckboy ass. Okay. That's why that's why the old fuckboy always end up with shitty draws. Hey mommy. Braids. I was thinking braids too. My homegirl Tasha, she good. Y'all need to be specific. My Tasha is with a C. Are you talking about Tasha K with the K? I don't know. What's up? She said do braids. That could be a good idea. TK said get braids. Last time I got braids. Oh, she is from Brooklyn. You right. No, that was Free. Free is from Boston. Braids would be a good idea. But the last time we got braids, remember, old girl took out my fucking edges. Okay, she gonna have to leave them shits out. He said can't go wrong with braids though. She said California's hot as hell. Cancer's no joke. They're devastated. Thank you. Yes, I love Ghost Dirty Dancing. He did fight to the end, but he would not stop smoking them cigarettes. I don't know, child. He been going for a long time, but you know, he was listen. I don't know, but I'm fine. Bunny says Gregg has colon cancer, and that's one of the worst cancers to have. Blacks lead the race for colon cancer. That's what Chadwick had. It's probably very hard. I don't know. That's why it pays to be a better person in life. Yep, because when that old, you know what I'm saying? You could be a dick. You know, you a dick, your wife a dick, everybody a dick. So when y'all old, expect that dick shit to come back. Expect your kids not to fuck with you like that. Expect you know what I'm saying? Like people, this is the karmas of your life. I could get braids, you know. That's a good idea. She said for black men 60 and older, most are dying in their 50s. Damn. I love you, Ledford. He's ridiculous. She said, I feel for Gregg a lot. I don't understand NeNe. Not grief for Gregg. When Gregg is sick, you don't beat someone when they're down. Again, we don't know their marriage. That's what that is. We don't know their marriage. We've known that there's been situations in the past. This is why I say, you know, being a good husband pays off. Being a good wife pays off. Being a good husband pays off. Being a good human being. Not being out there fucking and sucking, talking about, well, you know, what's she gonna do? Right? Because he had all the money and he had all the things and, you know, and doing whatever the fuck he want to do. And now, how's that working out for you? Because, yeah, she's going to hold you down because y'all married and you did take her out the strip club and you did, you know, but like I said, it's a lot easier wiping a nigga ass who did you good, who treated you right. It's a lot easier taking care of that motherfucker than it is taking care of the nigga who was trashing you. She said, I grew up with some of those kids in the hospital. It's hard. She said, NeNe looked unemotional. I honestly don't know what you expect if someone is speaking to like it's not a person, it's not that's not my friend, that's not her friend, that's somebody, you know, who's interviewing her. Like, how much emotion is she gonna have with a fucking stranger? I don't know you. I'm saying this because you asked me a direct question, and I'm gonna tell you, I really wasn't even gonna talk about this until next week. Yeah, it's obvious she was caught off guard. She said she watched her stepfather pass from cancer. I watched my ex-husband's father die from cancer. That shit was hard. That shit was hard for everyone. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hard for everyone. Especially, he was a great man. So that shit was hard for everybody. If he was a dickhead, it would have been nothing, right? It's whatever. That shit was hard for everybody. I divorced his fucking son, but I was still there. Why? Because he was a good man, right? He's never, like, it's hard, and you do for those. If it was another one, would I been there? No. Would I have I would, child. I was in the family limo. I just didn't divorce this nigga. I didn't want to be in a family limo. I took my daughter. She was supposed to be. I went into the family limo. Why? Because he wanted me to be there. And he was such a good man. I did it. If he wasn't a good man, like we all know, I wouldn't have did it. We don't do shit for fuck. You don't do shit for motherfuckers who fucked you over. Oh, now you old and now you want to be a decent human being. Bitch, catch up. It's too late. Jada says she wasn't prepared to speak. She was holding it in. Yeah. Again, we don't know her pain. We don't know their relationships. That sound D. And are you a man or a woman? You probably a man, child. She gonna be there for him, but you do care. You can't say that. You sound like a man who don't want to be held accountable for the shit that you do. That's just, I say this all the time, right? It's not what we want it to be. It's not what we want it to be. It's not what we want it to be. It's what it is. We have to deal with the reality of shit and not how we think it should be, because that's what fucks people up. What? What? I can't deal with it right now. Yo. Yo. The message I just got, boy. Okay. I'm okay. Because that's just human nature. That's human nature. Everyone isn't as great and pious as you would think that they are. People have a right to feel a way about some shit. I can't believe this shit. I'm so bothered by what the... What? Okay. Anyway, the grandmother got released from prison during the Trump administration. I read to her for a missed call from a computer class. So I did see this. It was like a 70-year-old woman. I'm stuck, y'all. I gotta go. I'll be back later. I can't finish this right now. I gotta